Hey everybody, wanted to jump on here real quick, just give you a quick update where we are and what we'll be doing this week and maybe in the upcoming weeks, just as we just feel like the Lord's leading us and trying to lean into that. So the first thing I want to do is just give you a little logistical thing for our local church family. This Sunday, we will not be having service in person. We will be meeting on live stream. So I just challenge you, get on there with us at 10:30. Let's just lock in together. Let's let the Lord arrest our hearts, challenge us, change our perspectives, and just continue to compel us into a greater place in Him than we've ever been before. And I believe we can do that, even through times like this. So I wanted to start with that. I'll give you a little bit of information going into that. There have been a number of COVID cases. We are in a red zone. I know that the 27th, Thanksgiving Day, Kentucky saw its highest numbers that it has seen up to this point. I do know that I have two brothers that have churches that I'm standing in agreement with them in prayer over people that are in serious condition. There have been some losses in people that are in churches that are connected with us of people due to this. And I just believe God to move, to minister, and to heal. And also, and it's when we're facing things like that I don't think about politics. I don't think about any of that kind of stuff. I just want to lean in and say, you know what? This is serious for those that are hurting and those that are sick. For some people, it's been like having the flu. Other people, it's been serious. And so I'm not a doctor. All I know is what is going on. And I just want to do my best to stand in agreement, number one, with those that are hurting and those that are sick. Number two, I want to seek the Lord for what are we supposed to do. Some may bring up the governor's thing. And the governor has not necessarily said to us, it's not even not necessarily, he hasn't said that churches can't meet. There has been a request to churches. So ultimately it's up to the churches to decide. And for those that right now are saying, you know, we feel like we can build a safe environment and we just feel like it's imperative that we meet. I get it. You know, I understand the scripture. It says we can't forsake the assembling of ourselves. And so it is so important and it's hard. And I get the tough part of the decisions that are being made right now. This is a very, very difficult time to be a leader. And so I know that I just ask for your prayers. And I know for all the pastors and leaders as they're making some of the toughest decisions around this time. But I just believe with all my heart that our family and what God's called us to do is not fragile. We're doing our best to lean into the Lord and to seek the wisdom and advice of those that are around us. But at the end of the day, guys, this isn't fragile. Me being able to make a decision like this is because I'm confident you're not fragile. I believe that you and your walk is not fragile. And our connection, it's not a fragile connection. And so if we have to make decisions like this in tough times, I know that all is well. And so I celebrate what the Lord's doing in you and that confidence that we can have in this. So number two, what I want to say is in this, stay connected, stay faithful. Stay faithful in your relationships. Let the Lord lay people on your heart. Be praying for each other. I ask, please, for the love of all that is holy, pray for me, pray for my family, pray for all of us that are connected. And let's continue just to lean in. And I'll say this, I know many of you that are going to see this video, our church may not be your church. And it's a lot easier for me to challenge you in this because there's no way that this can seem self-serving. But I say stay faithful in your financial giving to your local family. Guys, we know it's scriptural. We know it's imperative. But I need you to understand something. There's a lot of times when it hits this time that people can get all over the place. Take the whole COVID thing out of it. And a lot of times when it's Christmas, we spend erratically on things that aren't necessary, and we do not stay faithful in the areas that are. And I just challenge you, keep your heart in that local assembly and that local company and those places that you're feeding from. Even if you're feeding from other places during times like this, you may have found that there are other resources. Number one, you need to stay ultimately financially invested in your local assembly, but if you're receiving from other people, if other things have been ministering to your heart, you need to as well be sowing and investing into those. Connect. Why? Because you don't want your mind to be there. Oh, I am receiving intellectually. This is a spirit thing. You want the core of you, the heart of you to be getting invested. And Jesus said, where your treasure is, there's where your heart's going to be also. So don't just say, oh, I'm getting a lot of good ideas that are impacting me in my mind. No, get your heart in there and be invested. And the third thing I want to challenge you on in this video is keep your hope high. I love what Bill Johnson says, those that have the most hope have the most influence. And I just pray that you're full of hope, that you know that right now is the opportunity. I don't believe that we're just pulling back because of COVID. We're pulling back because the Lord's challenged us. And I believe he's challenging us to say, come into me, lean into me, get all the other things and the distractions and the noise out of your way, lean into me and let me dream in your heart. Guys, I believe that as you let him dream, you're going to get to where you're bubbling up with hope. And I know that's what's happening in me, and I pray that'll be happening in you. So guys, we love every single one of you. I cannot wait till I see you, that we can hug your neck, tell you how much we love you. But until that time, join us on live stream. We'll be here on 10:30. I love every single one of you. God bless you. And join us in the morning.